West Indies fresh off the victory against Netherlands. Can we say winning streak?
Bro, it's cricket and not football. What kind of winning streak? It's Netherlands.
Welcome, Sports Nation, to Sports DTM, the sports channel where we call sports down the middle. You can expect the latest in sports news, views, and reviews from our resident analysts. No sports topic is too controversial, and no team or player is above criticism. So just smash that subscribe button and ring that notification bell to make sure you don't miss out on our balanced offering of riveting sports content. And don't forget to like, share, and leave a comment below. Welcome to Sports DTM.
Greetings, Sports DTM fans, and welcome to another episode of Sports Down the Middle, your channel of undiluted sports content. So, Raymond and I are here to talk about the upcoming West Indies match, the tour of Pakistan by the West Indies team. 5th ranked Pakistan, 9th ranked West Indies will go head to head. Raymond, are you looking forward to this tour?
Yeah, of course. Of course, it's been a long time coming after the IPL. We're expecting some of the persons who shine in that league, should come to the fore and actually, provide some fireworks and actually hold on a spot. So I'm really excited. I'm kind of, wish it was closer to home, but nonetheless, it would be fireworks either way.
It's interesting that you talk about IPL when the man them tour Netherlands after the IPL, and some of the players that who shine IPL wasn't even in the team for different reasons. But I mean, I understand. We're looking forward to a big match. And the Netherlands series was important, because we got 30 points towards the ICC Men's Super League table. But I'm going to share with you the head-to-head West Indies versus Pakistan. And this is revealing that Pakistan is really the West Indies beating stick. They have played 134 matches between them. West Indies winning 71, Pakistan 60. Our win percentage, I think that sounds like about 53-44 with 3 tied matches. What are your thoughts on this?
Oh boy. You see the stats kind of prove that, history. I cannot imagine over the years how West Indies handle Pakistan. The Pakistan team now is really not a walkover, and so I expect it to be a tight matchup, and especially playing at home, Pakistan won't be easily beaten. But apart from history, we're hoping that some statistics are maintained, and hopefully West Indies is able to pull off an upset and actually maintain their winning streak.
Oh boy, that winning streak again. But I guess we appreciate the 30 points to the ICC ranking. But playing in Pakistan is never an easy tour for the West Indies. And we remembered, though it is T20, they went to Pakistan in December and they were badly beaten. That was shortly after the T20 World Cup, and they were badly beaten. And these ODIs were a part of that tour and they were cancelled. So the West Indies got an opportunity to go rest, reflect. New captain, by the way, going to Pakistan. So it not gonna be easy.
No, Kurt, definitely it won't be easy, but it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting to see what Poran does against you know, taking the reign now, does against a really strong opposition like Pakistan. And it's going to be interesting to see how batsmen play against some of the good spinners of Pakistan. It's going to be interesting to see how all bowlers handle the Azam and those persons, just to see how they handle these players. So it's going to be very, very interesting.
And talking about that, let me share with you the team that will be touring Pakistan. Puran, of course, captain. And if we reflect on the last series, which is the Netherlands series that you're talking about, the winning streak started in Netherlands. Puran did nothing with the bat. And we would want to expect more from Puran, especially coming up against a strong opposition like Pakistan, and how important winning this series or winning matches in Pakistan is. Shea Hope, who had a very good tournament in Netherlands, scoring a century, is 11th, and really probably the only West Indian who has scored more than 10 century in ODI in the team. Nkrumah Bana, who looked out of sort and maybe should just stick to this script. We had Rahman Powell, who shined in the IPL but had visa issues, as well as Mario Shepard. Those two players who missed the Netherlands series. But what's your thoughts on this overall team? Who you think should have been added?
Kurt, it's not a bad team in any shape or imagination. Some of the persons who I would like to be added, they didn't get a call up, and some might say they're not very committed. But admire. But let's not dwell on that too much. He's probably the only person right now I wish had been in the team. But Alzar Joseph is one to watch, and I expect exciting things from him. Rahman Powell is fine form in the IPL. Missed out on the Netherlands game. It would have really helped if he had played that, because a nice could pick me up and to boost his stats and to practice some of the shot selection that he had planned to use against in the IPL and against strong opposition. So to have him jump straight into the game against Pakistan, one has to be kind of guarded as what kind of Rahman Powell one can expect. But if he explodes, just look for some good runs and a strong showing from him.
I mean, Rahman can easily come in for Nkrumah Bana, but when we look at the other players, Brandon King batting in the middle order, scoring runs and winning one of the match for the West Indies. Shamar Brooks also scoring runs and winning one of the match for the West Indies. It's the Netherlands, but you still had to apply yourself. You still had to play the shots. And the Netherlands team, though they don't have a lot of history, they had very good players and they could have upset the West Indies. So we have to big up the players who actually made some runs. And Casey Carty, the newbie, he had a good knock in one of the matches. So right now the weak link is Nkrumah Bana.
Kirk, yeah, it would appear so. It would appear so. All right. From a performance standpoint, Kurt, of course, you could probably say Puran could be considered a weak link given his performance against the Netherlands, but he's a captain and he has some victory he has a victory under his belt. And so with that said, I might just lean to Bonner and I agree with you in this regard. And it's almost like a kind of a little poke at Puran to actually lead at the front with the bat as best as possible.
I mean, I hear you, and I don't even know why you throw the captain under the bus like that. But Capo, you need to pull up your socks. Don't be like the previous captain, please. Your role is to make runs, so just make some runs.
The bowl. He's not bowling, so he might have to go deep with the bat. I mean, fine, you can probably take a couple catch, but the truth is, the bat is the strongest way.
So it is important that the West Indies have a very good series in Pakistan, because if we look at the current point standing for the ICC World Cup Super League, and the way the World Cup Super League works is that the top 8 will qualify for the World Cup, and then everybody else will play off, and the top 2 from the playoffs will be added to the 8 to make it 10 teams will play in the World Cup. I don't know why Cricket World Cup still limiting the number to such a low number these days, but West Indies currently in 4th thanks to that tour of the Netherlands. As you can see, Bangladesh at the top, England, Afghanistan, but the West Indies might not have a lot of ODI matches to come. So it is very important that they win this particular series in Pakistan.
Yeah, Kirk, definitely. Because if they're unable to win this one and get a sizable gap among from say India and Australia and some of these other teams that's below them, because we all know how strong these teams are, one can almost expect these other teams might get more games and come close and even pass West Indies. And also, if they're to meet in that little playoff setup, it's not gonna be pretty. So it's but remember last time I said this probably West Indies plan, to get warm up during those little playoffs as they pass the stage into the championship. So we can almost say, okay, well they didn't do too bad. They passed these rounds and get into it, and hopefully they get into a little farm and a little run. You know, I
That
would think
was for the
that's.
that was for the T20 World Cup though. But
But clearly this strategy might, if they don't plan to win the few games they have leave, then you might just fall victim to this again.
if that happen, them not gonna qualify. They were gonna need a warm up for the warm up. But this tour of Pakistan, the first match on June 8th, Wednesday, June 8th, what West Indies need to do if them win the toss, should they bowl first, bat first? What do you think?
Boy, Kurt. But I would go with bowling. Try and restrict them as best as possible. You know, um, feel as best as you can. Put some serious pressure on Azam and company. Put some serious pressure on them, and hopefully you can restrict them to a score that you're able to get with your set of players like Rabman, Powell, and hopefully Puran would show up.
So West Indies definitely need to win this match, and your vote is that they will win
Yeah, of course.
the entire series. You just sound convinced.
Yes. West Indies should. It's the word should. Should win it.
You don't sound convinced, but
It will
we're
be hard.
extremely happy that the team is on amend, new captain, 3 matches unbeaten so far, and we have to celebrate that. West Indies winning a series, though it is Netherlands. They went to Netherlands and they won. The first time they go in to the Netherlands and they won. They're now in Pakistan and they have settled, and we're expecting nothing but great things from them. It's a young team, well, an inexperienced team, because some of them and them old, them just never played enough matches. Inexperienced team in Pakistan, and we want to wish them all the very best. I mean, your final thoughts on what Pura need to do to get it right? Because we mentioned that he need to make some run. So what else he need to do to get it right?
I mean, he got it right against Netherlands, so pretty much more the same, and hopefully lead from the front. Once again, I can't, discount the fact that he needs to put up some runs on the board. Needs to do that.
So fans out there, we would love to hear from you. What's your thoughts on the West Indies previous matches as well as their chances in Pakistan? Who you think are going to win? If they win the toss or if they don't win the toss, what you think they need to do first? Bowl, bat? Who them should leave out of the team? Banner never made much runs in this tour. Who else you think they need to leave out at the team? Leave all those comments in the comment section below. And always remember to like, to share, and to subscribe. This is Ray and I checking out. Check out the match. This has been another episode of Sports Down the Middle. Be blessed.